Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to give make this like a little bit of a dedication video to a great guy that I just really got in contact with. He does tuning for the LS cars, and he's getting into Dodge. I guess he's been doing Dodge for a while, but he's getting into the supercharged and boosted stuff now. And as you guys already know my car, you already know the history of it. And I went with a tuner out of Florida because my buddy lives in Florida that has a similar setup, and he helped me get the basics and everything going. The guy did a decent job tuning, but I had an issue with my tune where I kept telling him, you know, I'm going into limp mode, I can't launch my car hard, or else if I get wheel spin, I instantly just it blows the tires off it. It goes into limp mode. I got to pull over. I got to shut my car down. I got to restart it. And recently, my car has started when I would start it up in the morning. And you try and rev it up a little bit, or I would have to give it a little bit of throttle, like a consistent 1500, 2000 RPM throttle manually, or else when you put it in gear, it would just sputter out and die. And then you have to restart it. Then the trans would be in limp mode, so I have to shut it off again. You have to restart it. So I told Jesse all these problems, and I'm actually having him tune the 2010 SS, the orange one, on the channel once I get it done. And him and I went back and forth talking about it, and he said, "You know what, man? Send me your tune file. I'll take a look at it." And I asked, because I'm definitely he's tuning my orange Camaro hands down, especially with what he did here. My car has never ran this good since I've had the supercharger on it. It pulls like a monster. It is a totally different vehicle. Like on the highway before I gave a little bit of gas, the car would kind of fall on its face, but it had a really slow acceleration. So it was either on the highway, in order to pass somebody, it was either wide open throttle or you're just not doing it. And it's a totally different car now. Jesse, I don't know what you did, man, but this thing runs way better. It sounds so much cleaner through the RPM band. It doesn't break up anymore. It doesn't sound like shit anymore, you know. So we'll start it up. And another thing I told my tuner is I want my rev limiter in park and neutral to be above factory, which is 4,000 RPM. And I told him that 2 or 3 times, and I don't know if he just didn't remember or what, but you know, and by no means am I bashing this guy. He does tuning, he does a good job, but I think it's more of he does better in person, which that's with any tuner. Of course, any tuner, if you can physically have your car there in front of them where they can lay their hands on it, they can hook their machine up to it, they can get it on a dyno, they can get it on the street, that is 100% the way to go. I went with him because he was a good friend of mine's tuner, and he seemed like, you know, he knew what he was doing. For my buddy, he did well enough to where I could drive my car reliably. It just, I wasn't 100% happy with its performance. So, and I had been trying to talk Jesse into tuning my car for a couple of months. Jesse was my first choice, and he straight up told me in the beginning, he said, you know, man, I don't feel confident tuning a boosted car right now. I want to learn more. He learned more, and I'll tell you what, Jesse, it paid off because this car runs phenomenal. Like, the idle tone sounds cleaner to me. No breaking up in the RPM range. I mean, this thing used to sputter. Like, I've got a little bit of lag because of the boost, but of the supercharger, but that's nothing. Car just sounds so much cleaner, revs through the RPM range a lot smoother. Jesse, you're awesome, man. I cannot wait to see how well the Camaro performs after you tune it, man. Thank you for the help. You're awesome. This will get posted everywhere. If you want a link, you want to post it up on your page, go for it, brother. Thank you.